right, coming up next, it is a most anticipated women's strawweight matchup between Carla Esparza and Joanna Jędrzejczyk. All right, so here's the former UFC strawweight champion, Joanna Jędrzejczyk. For a while there, as she dominated all of the top contenders, you wondered if there was ever going to be someone who could solve Jędrzejczyk at 115 pounds. Still, most believe she's the best striker in this division.
She's one of the best strikers across all divisions in the UFC, regardless of gender. Very fast, very durable, very tough, but also Joanna Jędrzejczyk and her attitude is what I believe carries her to be most successful. She has this mentality that she believes she is just the absolute best in this division, and you saw it when she was on that long championship reign.
And she has been someone who's really maximized some big pay-per-view showcases. She was on the Ronda Rousey Holly Holm card at UFC 193, fought alongside Conor McGregor at UFC 205. She has the it factor and then some. Joanna champion is back tonight. Well, drillers make killers, and nobody works her takedowns harder than this young woman. She has become a force in this division, and even though the opposition oftentimes knows what's coming, no one's able to stop that shot.
Nobody's able to stop that takedown attempt. No one's able to stop that single leg. She said in the fighter meetings, I have thrown that takedown 5,000 times.
Amazing.
Over and over, I hit a single leg. Every day of the week, I hit at least 30 single legs. I'm like, well, is wrestling practice every day? She goes, no. I just want to make sure that I have a skill that is so dominant that no matter how much you practice it, you are not practicing it enough to stop me from taking you down with it. It is truly crazy to watch her approach to getting that single leg off.
And her ability to get her opponents off balance in a mixed martial arts setting, as special as anybody in the sport right now. We'll see how it goes for her here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC strawweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a Muay Thai kickboxer holding a professional record of 16 wins, 5 losses. She stands 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 115 pounds, fighting out of Ostend, Poland, Joanna Jędrzejczyk. And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a wrestler holding a professional record of 20 wins, 6 losses. She stands 5 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 115 pounds, fighting out of Irvine, California, presenting the former UFC strawweight champion, Carla Cookie Monster Esparza! And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Yves Lavigne.
The veteran Yves Lavigne draws the assignment here.
You ready?
All right, so here we go with round 1. She is a striker. Her counterpart is a grappler. And I know as much as the grappler tends to fall in love with the hands of late, you got to think she's going to try to get this fight to the ground.
If she falls in love with the hands too much, she will end up laying flat on her back with enough acting like she has to get this match to the floor as fast as she can. If she does not, if she tries to stand, if she tries to get cute, she will get her clock rung and she will get knocked out. Right hand punch in the clinch.
And potentially a critical takedown here. Well, she was long on grappling experience coming into the UFC, and you see her chops here, just beautiful when it comes to the transition.
It's very difficult to keep up with her on the ground.
Man, she's got some good ground and pound and putting that part of her game to good use tonight.
She's putting it to great use, just really damaging from the top position. Right beside control, yep.
Oh, her ground and pound is on point here. She's made this a focus going in to make these strikes count. Certainly doing that tonight.
She's making each and every one of them count, doing a very, very good job of landing shots, landing them in combination, and making them all matter.
All right, nice transition into full guard. If you're the top fighter, where do you go from here?
Try to posture up, get some big ground and pound off, which will lead to you passing the half guard.
Oh, well played there as she gets back to her feet. Well-placed kick there. Oh!
You can never know what you're going to see with this young lady. Is she going to finish the
that visible damage on the other side.
When you start seeing the redness in the leg, that means that every time she is driving that baseball bat right into the thigh, where it's nice and directly into the finish. Nice takedown.
How good is her movement here on the ground, right? Shades of Ray Borg, just transitioning so beautiful.
Yeah, she's so good at transitions and movement. Her ability is unmatched.
Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Carla Esparza. All right, so her ground control is outstanding. Half guard is when she's at her most dangerous.
Yeah, she's at her most dangerous when she has a half guard, because she's so brutal with the ground and pound. She likes to go after fighters and really wear on them, force them to make decisions to give their backs so that she can chase her submissions, or they're gonna lay on their back and just get beaten up from the top from that beautiful half guard position.
So 42 total strikes that have found the target now for Carla Esparza.
Nice punch lands over the top.
Just over 2 minutes to go in the round.
Big punch from the clinch.
Well, she's already landed several big takedowns, and there's another one. So you gotta like what you're seeing here. This offensive wrestling is as though Esparza is looking for that arm triangle now.
Watch triangle, watch triangle.
Nicely done. All right, full guard now, DC, and just because she has the top position does not mean she is not in imminent danger.
Oh, she's in danger at all moments whenever she's in the full guard, because they have so many different submission attempts that they can throw up at you. So she needs to pass. By passing the half guard, already eliminates a vast majority of those submissions. Move to half guard, then continue to try to advance to either get off great ground and pound or just positional advantages in the grappling. Big punch lands through the middle.
Esparza gets touched by that kick to the body.
Nice leg kick.
All right, so there she goes, taking the fight to the ground yet again. She looked you right in your eye at our fighter meeting on Thursday. She said, I'm going to be able to take her down at will, and largely that's how it's played out.
She said we were going to be impressed, and to this point, I really have been. She has done a great job of mixing up the takedowns, mixing up the attempts, and getting the fight exactly where she wants.
That's a beautiful escape and reversal by her there.
Unbelievable sweep. She did a fantastic job of manipulating the weight to change the position.
Half guard position for her here, and if you're the bottom fighter, this is truly a case of pick your poison.
Yeah, you got to pick your poison. And if you're on the bottom, you got to be trying to find a way to escape that bottom leg. You cannot allow your opponent, you cannot allow her to sit on your leg and just throw big damaging strikes. You got to make sure you're on an elbow, controlling the underhook and getting back to your feet.
All right, let's take a look back at some of the highlights, DC. A lot of leg kicks for good measure in that round.
I mean, leg kicks are the key. You watch people win fights with just leg kicks, especially in this game. I mean, it is my strike of choice. I love the animation when I've landed so many leg kicks that my opponent just kind of waves me off and the fight gets stopped. Keep throwing them. If they're not going to check them, keep throwing the leg kick.
All right, so round one, a tough act to follow. Let's see how it plays out here in round two. Carla Esparza and the inimitable Joanna Jędrzejczyk.
You can really limit the mobility of your opponent with those leg kicks. Beautiful punch.
Try to establish that jab.
Big leg kick lands. Big double leg, double change.
Nice hammer fist. Well, maybe some panic setting in for her opponent as she continues to land with the ground and pound.
She cannot deal with the pressure of the top fighter. She's so good at finding her strikes. Nice kick.
All right, so we're on the feet at least for now, but you got to think, at least from her standpoint, another takedown attempt is in.
She's definitely going to be shooting another takedown attempt It's where she wants to fight. And I really do applaud her for knowing where her strengths are and making sure she is fighting right there.
79 total strikes have now found the target for Carla Esparza. And the accuracy rate about 74% thus far against Joanna Jędrzejczyk. Man, she might punch harder than you. Nice connection there.
I don't know about that, John, but she is a fast, accurate striker. That jab is double leg shot.
Oh, massive slam. That'll change the complexion of this one. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Jędrzejczyk's lower jaw now starting to show signs of swelling. Well, you got to try to stay busy off of your back. She's doing it here. Nice punch. Lands with the ground and pound. Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Oh, well played there as she gets back to her feet. Well, she has certainly picked up the pace here in round 2 and starting to find herself in the pocket a little bit. She was a little bit hesitant in round 1. No hesitancy whatsoever here in round 2. She has clearly found her rhythm and range.
Nice straight punch.
We have crossed the midpoint of this fight. Trying to hammer that lead leg. Nice right hand there from Joanna Jędrzejczyk. She's got that look in her eye tonight. That'll scare a lot of men, never mind women.
I mean, the boogie woman, right? Doesn't she call herself the boogie woman? She's the boogie woman that's coming for you. And you see that she's back in that state that allowed her to become the longest reigning strawweight champion in the UFC.
Well, no surprise, she attempts another takedown here. Pretty good entry, but not good enough.
She knows that if she continues to throw attempts, right? Keep throwing things at the wall, eventually something's gonna stick, and she understands that it only takes one for her to really take control of this fight. Great punch landed with so much power.
Jędrzejczyk gets caught by the straight punch.
Another one, yep. Oh, and the left hand. Oh!
We're going at it now. Mixes it up nicely in terms of staying heavy and also staying active. Oh! Knee to the body. Wow, she just continues to execute on these takedown attempts. She hasn't always been able to keep her down, but she seems to be able to take her down at will.
And she has cardio to continue doing this for 15 minutes. It's not going to stop. It is going to be on her opponent to change the way that this fight is going. If she does,
looks like she's trying to set up a submission now. Oh, we're getting a finish here. And this might just be a matter of time. Not tapping out tonight. Seconds remain in round 2. A series of punches from the top here by Esparza. 2 rounds in the books. All right, so that's the end of the round. Lot to like in there, DC, particularly when it comes to her offensive wrestling.
She's evolving, right? She's gotten better. She did not have this skill set before. Now you watch her and she looks like an Olympian. She looks like a girl that can wrestle at the highest levels. She scored so many takedowns in that round. Her wrestling coach must be very proud.
All right, well, she made the takedown a thing of beauty in that first round. We'll see if she can pick up where she left off.
And she has to, because if she is forced to stand here, she's going to have a very difficult long fight. When she is able to secure takedowns, whether it's a high cross, whether it's a single, or even from the clinch, she's able to get takedowns in so many different ways. They all lead to her being in a dominant position where she's comfortable.
Esparza gets the double leg takedown. How good was that? Oh, nice job by her to posture up there. Now we'll see if she can maintain that separation.
She has to recognize that her opponent will start trying to squirrel away now, but look for her big ground and pound.
So Esparza's back in half guard. Look at the torso on the right side. Major bruising, and it's only getting worse. Back to the stand-up now. Both fighters upright. A swing and a miss by Carla Esparza.
Right hand punch in the clinch.
Oh, she's got as good a tie clinch as anybody in this division, and she has gotten the tie plum here.
She got the tie clinch because she's so well-versed in going at what a big-time takedown.
While her opponent is squirming, and this might be the beginning of the end, the ground and pound strikes continue to land at will.
She's landing it over and over again. She needs to make sure that when she's chasing the finish, she doesn't get excited and lose the position.
Well, she did not miss a single grappling practice during this training camp, and here's your evidence. Outstanding movement on the ground.
She looks like a master of grappling with the great movement that she's showing on the ground.
Can you believe she is able to keep up this output just as she did in the previous round, landing a high volume of strikes here and not slowing down whatsoever? She looks like she could go 10 hard fives if need be tonight. And she did not miss there. This could be the end, DC.
I mean, she hurt her so bad with that big head kick. I don't know how she's standing.
Well, you got to think this fighter's going to enjoy watching this one back, DC. 155 total strikes have landed for Carla Esparza. Well, and essentially landing 2 out of every 3 strike attempts, 66% the accuracy rate against Joanna Jędrzejczyk. Oh, beautiful hip toss there as she takes her opponent for a ride.
She took her on her own personal flight. Over the top with that beautiful hip toss. Fantastic technique.
Oh, she gives up her back here. So a case of pick your poison, and now she's going to have to work hard defensively to prevent the finish.
Well, she's got to protect her neck. That's the first thing. She's got to really be aware of where her opponent's arms are. If her opponents get anywhere near her neck, she needs to really defend. Attack the top hand. The top hand is the choke hand.
Esparza's going for a choke.
Oh, nice.
Nicely done. Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Jędrzejczyk. So Esparza's back inside control. Good ground and pound by her here. She felt like she could finish the fight with her ground strikes tonight and might be well on her way here.
I mean, John, I believe it after watching the ground and pound that she's landing in this part of the fight.
Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Esparza gets back up. Good sign for her there. Oh, nice leg kick by her there, DC. Now we'll see if she can follow it up.
Landed it beautifully. She's so fast with that strike. No wind up, no tell, so opponent does not see it coming. Right back in the clinch. Look for the backhand to get very active.
Jędrzejczyk's low.
The cardio you must have in order to secure this many takedowns.
Well, back to her feet here, but man, is she hurt. Well, you hate to be overly critical because she has landed some good shots, but really nothing in terms of combinations tonight.
She's got to let it fly, man. She needs a double leg shot. Just power to pick her up and throw her down.
30 seconds now to go in the fight. All right, half guard position for her here, and this is a spot where we've seen her have a lot of wild success in previous fights.
She has a tremendous amount of success from this position because she's so knowledgeable. She keeps the right side underhook, and she just goes to work with that left arm. She's posting an elbow. She's building her posture and punching. There are just so many different ways for her to score strikes from this position. Big leg kick land.
They go the 15-minute distance. What a fight! All right, so the fight goes the distance. You got to think she won over the judges with her takedown game tonight. Nearly every time she changed levels, she was able to get the fight down.
She got the fight exactly where she needed to be. She thought that she was the better grappler. What she did not anticipate was her opponent getting back to her feet so many times. But the commitment to wrestling, the commitment to getting the takedowns should have led her to a pretty convincing victory.
All right, the official decision is in. It resides with the venerable Bruce Buffer.
The judges score the contest 9-28, 30-27, 29-28. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Carla Cookie Monster Esparza!
All right, so the judges are unanimous in their decision. She gets it done tonight. Big tests lie ahead. Tonight, she passed this one.
You knew right away that this would be her toughest fight, and it showed itself in the octagon. Her opponent is a very skilled fighter, so the finish did not present itself. So what did